Hailing frequencies are open. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Last Excelsior, our Star Trek Adventures actual play here with the StreamPunks. We have the full crew here tonight. It's good that someone decided that we were good enough for them and came back. I'm glad
1 out of 2 ain't bad.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too. 1 out of 2. Hey. So it's good to have everybody back. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. A couple of announcements right off the top as we speed into this because we're starting a little bit late tonight, so we're going to kind of zip through. But just wanted to give y'all a quick heads up for the StreamPunks coffee account. 2 things. First of all, as of about 10 minutes ago, the Tomes and Tales commissions are now open. It's actually not commission. It is on our shop page. I have moved that over to the shop page. So if you're interested in coming and playing Star Trek Adventures with me on Wednesdays, that is up on the StreamPunks coffee account right now. There are 3 spots left. It's for 4-session package. Check it out if you get a chance. That's over on the shop page. But you'll also notice if you head over to the shop page, up there as well for free or pay what you want, but free, and this is all for members only, is the stats, including all the support crew stats for the USS Pride, which is available to everybody. Now, this is all eventually going to be available to Patreon. I just didn't have enough time to get it up there tonight, but they'll all be posted up there. So right now, you can find that over on the StreamPunks Coffee account. The PDF is free to go download, or you can contribute if you want. But if you are a member, thank you so much, Ox Crew. Just grab that up. That's all I got for tonight. Who would like to go next? Well, too bad. No, go ahead. Sorry.
I play GeoGuessr Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Central Time after the lovely Sam streams. I have not the past 2 weeks, but you can still watch my VODs over on my YouTube channel. And the reason I have not is because I recorded an album this weekend. I got home about 30 minutes ago, so I'm feeling crazy. There's nothing, you're not going to be able to listen to music for like a while, but that's a future announcement, is eventually you'll be able to listen to my album that my band and I recorded this weekend. So in the meantime, go watch my GeoGuessr streams, but look forward to that. I'll keep you posted when it's real.
Nice. All right. Thank you, Caitlin. Anybody else have any other announcements? Come on.
I'll go.
Do it.
Yeah, we all know the world is weird as fuck right now. Yep. Confirmed. I personally have also been weird as fuck. I've had a weird few years. Yep. I feel like I'm coming back to myself. Yay therapy, yay meds, yay coming out. Okay. And to celebrate and share my stories of survival and also talk with other people about theirs, I am starting a podcast. And it's called We Are the Normal Ones. It's about being late diagnosed autistic and ADHD. Because, seems like everyone in my world is these things or some shade of the things I'm dealing with, like chronic illness, invisible disability, just everything. I'm going to talk about everything, but through the lens of how weird this world is. I'm also announcing this because I've been slowly announcing it and I need to incentivize myself to actually get it done because I really want to share it with people. But you know how it's hard to do things when you have ADHD and autism and trauma and shit. So we're going to work through that and we're going to talk about it on the podcast, but talk about a lot of other stuff. We Are the Normal Ones Pod. You can also already follow me on Instagram. There's nothing up, but there will be, I promise.
Sweet. That's awesome. Thank you, Eliza. Who would like to go next? Jump on in.
I can go.
Do it.
On Wednesday, like always now, for the next, I don't know how long actually this campaign is going to be, but over on Wednesday on Table Story at 3 p.m. Eastern, I'm in a campaign called the Department of Unsolved Mysteries, or DUM for short, where we solve strange and supernatural mysteries. If you like stuff like Warehouse 13, Eureka, The X-Files, The Twilight Zone, that kind of stuff, you're going to really enjoy DUM. So check that out over on Table Story. And very, very fun. I'm playing a waitress who has no reason to be investigating any of this kind of stuff, but I've been thrown into it anyway. It's been a lot of fun. I also want to plug my Ko-fi. To find me on Ko-fi at Draconics, DRAKONIQES. I'll be so honest with all of you, I don't have any content to give, but I'm just trying out my Ko-fi because due to landlord bullshit and the pains of being a freelancer and waiting for invoices that should have been arrived, few weeks ago. I am somewhere in a hard spot, so if you can give anything to support, it's always appreciated. But yeah, that's me.
Sweet. Okay. Thanks, Drac. Anybody else? As I stare directly at Sam, literally the last person.
No.
Nothing. No sciencey enough. Nothing.
No.
Oh, I wanted to hear science news. This is literally the only time I get the chance to get it. I get like the Cliff Notes version every time you're about to announce what the episode is. All right.
Well then, in that case, you should be going over to the May Contain Science YouTube channel and watching all of the past recordings. Yeah, great opportunity to catch up on the science. I think you and everybody in chat should go and give that a subscribe and watch some of those videos.
I thought I didn't have an announcement, and then I feel like it was just ventriloquized into Caitlin.
All right. Well, with all of that said and done, then, folks, let's go ahead and jump back into tonight's episode of The Last Excelsior. He was
funny.
Listen, he's the former head of Video Geek and Sundry, and if I was going to murder anybody, it would be my friend Sean. Oh, are we live? All right. Well, welcome back, everyone. Let's go ahead and jump back to where we left off. And
as you recap, I'm going to call your lawyer.
Oh yeah, go ahead, please, if you don't mind. Yeah.
I'm going to call Sean.
Yeah, you call Sean.
Oh, not much use in that.
It just keeps ringing. Don't look too deep into that. When we last left off from last session, you guys had just ventured all the way out to a remote planet that had put out an SOS. There was an issue with a scientific colony that had become a larger living colony, home to about multiple hundreds of people, but mostly science and science families. What is going? Everyone put their communicators down. Everyone put your communicators down right now. I'm going to start jamming transmission.
I was going to call the...
No.
Sorry, hang on.
I'm waiting for Sean to pick up.
No. We'll talk later. Okay.
Did you talk to Sean? Did he pick up?
Oh no, I'm Eric's lawyer.
This is what we call committing to the bit in the entertainment industry.
Sean, if you're okay, please call me.
Go ahead, keep delaying. You're giving me all the time I need.
I'm calling you Lisa right now.
Yeah. Okay. So now that we're back in game and their shenanigans gave me the time to pull up the accurate GM notes from last week, you guys went to a planet called Telium 7, called out there because of an issue. A mysterious illness hit a few of the scientists out there. You guys were called out. There was 430 or so people at this colony. Roughly half of them are scientists and archaeologists that have been studying this world. This world has been an intense interest of Starfleet's for a while now because it was originally settled for literally for colonization, and the opening stages of terraforming was about to begin when they discovered evidence of a previous civilization on here. So all of those efforts came slamming to a halt, and the place became a big archaeological dig over the next 5 years. As Starfleet discovered this previous civilization colonizing here right now might damage any kind of cultural or heritage sites. There's a whole law process that is now into play. But in the meantime, scientists have been able to explore this planet and dig up as much as they can. Recently, apparently, they uncovered a series of artifacts. Upon contact with those artifacts, some 40 or so people have gotten ill. Was it 20 or 40? I believe it was 40. Double check and make sure I got my notes correct here.
I think I have the number here.
Yes. Okay.
24.
24. That's what I thought. I can't read my own writing. I actually have it.
There was a 4 and a 2 in both of those.
Yeah.
So you
I just had it back.
close.
So of the people that got sick, they were the ones that had direct contact with the artifacts during one of the expeditions. They have been quarantined, but they are not responding to any kinds of treatments. They're showing all of the signs of radiation poisoning, but they are all stabilized right now. However, inoculation treatments are not working. And right now, the limited medical facilities of the colony is not prepared to try to help these guys. Right now, this colony is in deep, deep shit. So they've called up the Federation. You guys were sent out here by the Admiral in order to basically, as they call it, a show the flag mission, showing colonies and science digs that you guys were showing up and that the Federation is here to back them up and help in any way they can. The mission parameters of this is to essentially lend any kind of assistance that you can to the colony, including quarantined, if it means transporting and quarantining patients back to advanced medical facility for the Federation, then that's the order of the day, whatever it takes. But right now, in the process of trying to assess the situation here at Tilium 7, you have managed to speak to the head colonist, who informed you of his bit of a desperation, and also revealed that there was a member of his staff that came into contact with the artifacts, but was not exhibiting any symptoms. The name of this doctor, this scientist, is Sprak. Unfortunately, there's more to that character, as your ensign, chief operations officer, recognized that name, did a quick search, and confirmed that Sprak is the name of a notorious Ferengi who is wanted for minor crimes of like illegal trading. Nothing too nefarious. His brother, on the other hand, is a completely different story. Scrag is a weapons dealer and who is currently, we'll just say, the Klingon justice system is dealing with Scrag right now. But Sprak, apparently Zoe's got a history and knows a little bit about him, and confirmed that he is not an actual scientist or doctor of any kind. Now, the last variable that has happened here is that upon the away team departing to the surface of the planet to the location of where these artifacts were, you guys briefly, and I mean by seconds, caught wind of a bird of prey, a Klingon bird of prey. You're not entirely sure what classification it is. Most likely a cavort class, because those are the ones that are in service. But Burrell class birds of prey are the smaller ones with a crew of about 12. It's what the Klingons were flying back when the USS Pride was a brand new ship. So they are very old and outdated. That ship cloaked and has not been seen since. On the surface of the planet, as y'all were conducting your away mission, you caught wind of, or rather you caught an energy reading of where this Ferengi may be located, because you caught a Ferengi shuttle on sensors. And as you were approaching, the ground completely gave way. It gave way and y'all went plummeting. So, where we are picking up tonight is down below with Dr. Selma Conway, who has just plummeted a good 100 feet into the snowpack and managed to not only survive, but only suffered body pains, but nothing broken, nothing sprained. Your EV suit has managed to help absorb some of that impact. And thankfully, you were falling with a lot of the snowpack onto more snowpack down below. So, at the very least, you would have expected some broken ribs, but you seem to be okay. Upon emerging from the snow, you see that down here, that Ferengi shuttle that you had all spotted has also collapsed and fallen that 100 or so feet down, crashing into a secondary crash site. But it also unveiled an ice cave that was underneath you this whole time. An ice cave with a campsite that has now been absolutely demolished by your fall. And a very frustrated and angry Ferengi who is screaming at you because you basically just Kool-Aid manned his entire campsite. And as you're picking yourself up, you can see Sprak, obviously Sprak, based off of the information that you have and the images that you have, he is not wearing an EV suit at all. He is dressed in a big, thick fur coat. He looks like he is in like a mishmash of all these different sort of environmental thermals that are wrapped around him in a tight fashion that are kind of wrapped underneath this huge, thick furred coat. Big furry boots that almost look like a style choice more than they are actually kind of a utilitarian. He has a utility belt around his waist that is just filled with gadgets. Some of them are quite oversized. It's a miracle the thing isn't just dragging his pants down. It's so big, bulky, and heavy, strapped tightly around him. His arms are thrown up in the air, and he goes, "I didn't have warranty on any of that," as he's screaming at you, as you're picking yourself up out of the snow, Lieutenant Commander.
Yeah, could you just keep it down for a second, my friend? And I gently sit myself up. Still any aches, weird pains, or aches beyond? I fell 100 feet. I know I'm wearing a Starfleet EVA, but I'm like,
tell you what, why don't we get our first roll of the game going? And I'm going to make you roll a medicine check here.
On myself. I love that.
Yeah, just as an assessment. The difficulty of this is 0, so this will be a good opportunity to juice up for some momentum.
All right.
But I would say make a medicine check, probably a reason medicine check.
Okay. Selma. Dr. Selma Conway. Reason medicine. Okay. Anything?
Difficulty 0. Tell me what you get.
Okay. Just looking if I have anything else that. Okay. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Oh, yes. I got a 3 and an 11. I believe that is 3 successes porque I have a focus in first aid and my medicine is 4.
Sweetness. Yeah, that's quite good. All right, then, yeah, add up that momentum.
Sorry, the difficulty was what?
0.
0?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No, it's a good day to be you. So, yeah, difficulty 0. So juice up that momentum as you're kind of like checking yourself, tapping on the wrist tricorder you have built into the EV suit. Medical scans show like a quick scan of your body shows that you have some bruising. You're going to be hurting tomorrow for sure, but it doesn't look like you have any breaks, any sprains. By all accounts, you should be injured right now. You should have taken some serious punishment, but for some reason, your body is quite intact.
Well, thank you, Starfleet EVA.
EVA? For what? Sprak turns and looks at you.
Well, clearly you don't have a problem breathing this atmosphere or being in this sub-zero temperature.
I didn't before, but you just destroyed my anti-grav unit, my environmental bubble, and my power supply. So I have some thoughts about this, and I expect Starfleet to compensate me for the damages done, especially since the likelihood of me freezing to death has just increased exponentially.
Weren't you leaving?
Well, eventually. Of course, that might be a little more difficult now. As he turns and looks over at the burning shuttlecraft about 60 meters from where you guys are. The shuttlecraft is currently lurched onto its side. It's lighting up the interior of the cave with flames that are flickering out the other side of it.
Yes, I see.
That'll save me having to maintenance.
Well, since we're down here together, I am Lieutenant Commander Selma Conway, the Chief Medical Officer of the Excelsior. And we were sent down here to check on you, actually. So would you like some medical assistance?
You were sent down here to check on me?
Yes. Nariu, over at the
the colony.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. He
Excellent.
said someone was missing over here, and we saw your shuttlecraft and decided to just check on you.
Well, I'm fine. So you can go back now. Tell everybody I'm okay. Thank you so much for checking on me. Very nice. I tell you what, why don't we just call it even? We can just overlook all this mass destruction you caused of Ferengi property and go on our merry way. And and let Nario know that I appreciate the checkup, and of course I will be paying him back for that replicator that I. Anyway.
Are you heading back to the colony? Because we could take you over there as well.
Oh, not just yet. I still have a few more things to do down here.
All right, then. She's going to turn slightly away, not with her full back to him, but on her comms, checking comms, actually.
Okay.
Dr. Conway to the surface.
So,
Yeah.
when you send out that transmission, oh my gosh, to Aeon, you hear the sweetest sound as you're making your way, slamming these elbow blades into the side of this ice cliff as you are climbing down.
I forgot
You still cannot see below you because of the fog that is collected. But as you're making your way down, you hear static, and then all of a sudden you hear Dr. Conway's voice coming through loud and clear.
Oh, thank goodness, Dr. Conway.
Oh, hello.
Coming in
Yes.
clear. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm quite all right. How are you? Did you fall too?
No. Irali and Bayanel are still up top. I'm climbing down now. Do you have any injuries? Anything you need help with?
Just a little banged up, but I'm fine considering. I don't know how
Okay,
far that fall was, but it felt
It
like I
was-
fell for a long time.
You definitely did. Honestly, I'm surprised you haven't broken anything. That's a relief. You fell about 100 or so feet.
Oh wow. Well, once you get down here, just so you know, I'm here with a it was Sprak, right?
Dr. Sprak, in fact.
Dr. Sprak. Oh, also a doctor.
Not
what's your
medical doctor, of
focus?
course, a
Oh.
doctor of the sciences, as it were.
Oh, which sciences?
Oh, a few.
Which ones?
The ones that really come in handy.
I would think archaeology. You're out here at an archaeological dig. Is that one of them?
That's some good thinking, doctor. I love a good, clever doctor.
All right then. And,
Give me 10 or so minutes. I should be. Actually, how long did it take to climb down 100 feet? Give me 2 or 3
100
minutes.
feet? That would probably be closer to like, depending on how I would say I would have you make a roll, but that's like a 45-minute climb, probably.
45? Okay.
Oh wow.
45-minute, 100 feet, yeah.
We've been
I-
talking for 10.
It's a descent, so it's not quite as long as it would be. Because
Yeah.
I do think Avrali went with you because
Yeah.
they have experience with like ice terrain and stuff.
Oh,
I
no.
think Bai was left surface, right?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
if I remember
yeah.
correctly, Avrali was with you.
Yeah.
As,
Avrali
me-
came down with you.
Yeah.
They
Oh, okay,
know
it's like- yeah.
ice climbing and terrain and stuff.
Yeah,
Bai is up
'cause-
top keeping an eye out.
If there is one thing you want on an expedition like this, not only is it a science officer, but an Andorian science officer, because this is Avrali's environment.
They come from like
Yeah.
Favorite
ice
terrain.
world.
Mhm.
Favorite terrain, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah.
For Andorians.
In fact, at that moment, you would hear the chirping of your communicator, and Avrali. You hear Avrali's voice coming in saying, "Hi, sorry to interrupt. And it's good to hear you, Doctor. I was worried that maybe gravity had its way with you, and I'm glad it didn't. I'm detecting some signs of some strange gravitational irregularities where you are."
Oh. I'll look around. Pull out my tricorder and I'll do some readings too.
You flip open it's kind of built into your EV, so you just flip it open on your arm, begin to run the scan. As the scan begins to initiate, indeed, I would have you roll a reason science check here with a difficulty of 1.
Word. Reason science. Reason science. Reason science. Reason science.
That was reason science by Eliza Pearl coming in number 12.
Oh God, don't give me ideas. Okay.
Sorry.
That sounds very fun.
Give her
Well,
a good
Lisa, we gotta
idea.
now we gotta record an album.
Yep.
Wait.
I'm set. I'm primed
Oh
for
my
it.
God.
I'm in album mode.
Let's do it. I have a lot of recording equipment as well. Like, let's do it. I'm
We'll
I'm
ch-
in.
Okay, y'all. So when you see the Patreon or when you see the Kickstarter launch next year, just remember this was the episode where it started.
Mhm. I think every song is just words from Star Trek Adventures character sheets.
Yeah.
It's just like just the focuses, traits,
Mhm.
attributes, departments.
We'll get
Oh
weird
no, I'm
with it.
striked. Oh no, I'm striked.
Really good.
Okay, sorry. I rolled. I got a 15 and a 2.
Okay.
And,
So the difficulty of 1, 15 and 2. Does that? How many successes is that?
I believe it's just one because she doesn't have anything else like about gravitational or anything
No,
like
I don't
that.
think you have a focus in it. But we
So
still
just
love you for
one.
having the veterinary sciences focus.
You say that like it's not gonna be valuable someday.
Oh, it's gonna be valuable. There's no way I'm
Oh.
gonna let that just not be valuable on my character sheet. I'm gonna
Right.
reward the hell out of that.
Um,
So, indeed, the tricorder is picking up strange gravitational variance. In other words, the G forces or the gravitational constants are in flux around here. And the 100-foot drop you experienced is roughly what you would have experienced if you had jumped off a cliff on the moon.
Oh, well, that explains no injuries.
It also means, technically, if Aeon wanted
Oh.
to take a magical trip into the fog or anybody,
Oh, God.
it is. But I will say this: it does look like it's fluctuating, so it's not necessarily a guaranteed spring bed waiting for you at the bottom. It looks like
Interesting.
you're noticing that it looks like it's kind of pulsing, and every now and then it'll increase a little bit before going back down. But thankfully, it's not within this wild parameter. But it is definitely unnatural, not a naturally forming occurrence.
To Aeon, there seem to be gravitational. Well, actually, to Aeon and of Raleigh, because of these gravitational anomalies, you might be able to just get down here a little easier. Careful, but I think maybe you could. Yeah, I don't know.
I
Gravity
was
won't be
thinking I
too
was getting
bad.
stronger. I
What's
just
that?
literally weigh less. No,
Yeah.
and here I was thinking I was getting
Oh,
stronger, but I just generally weigh less. That's a little bit disappointing, but
well,
can be used to our advantage.
sorry to burst your bubble.
I'll look to Raleigh. Are you ready for this?
Raleigh doesn't seem like they were paying attention, and they just go, "So I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry."
The gravity's, like you mentioned, is kind of fluctuating down there, and according
Oh.
to Doctor, we can just maybe not entirely, but more or less let ourselves drop every
No,
few. As a
no,
no,
thank you.
okay,
No, I'll be climbing down.
okay.
I'm a scientist. Variables, that's not something you jump into. It's something you observe and record and track.
Well,
Hooks and
sounds
ice,
like
that's something I can count on. That's less
fair.
variables.
Well, I don't quite trust Sprak down there alone with
Agreed.
Dr. Conway, so I'm gonna speed up my descent. You okay? Continuing on your own?
I mean, I'll beat you down there.
No one doesn't say anything and begins begins dropping down.
Sensing the truth of their words, you immediately start moving down the ice wall. Raleigh contacts the USS Pride and updates everyone back up on the ship as to what the situation is. So the Pride command staff, everyone who's still on the bridge, is informed of Dr. Conway's fall, but also that Conway is okay. You guys have encountered the crash, the shuttle site, and the Ferengi. So about this time, Zoe, who is sitting at ops, glances over at you, Tavine, and right when she sees it, you see popping up on sensors Starfleet Federation transponder signals coming out of warp. It looks like a small wing of Griffin fighters.
Yeah. Well, I'm not in charge. Our captain is still here.
Yep. So that's Mostly giving you that information to report it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
I was trying to be like, I haven't been by yet in this scene, so I could flip back to Tavine, but I was like, but I'm not in charge of the bridge right now, so I would be.
Is Baya down below?
Baya's up top.
Baya's down there.
Oh, up top
Yeah.
side. Okay, cool.
It doesn't know how to climb or anything like that.
Gotcha.
So I was like, I could flip to Tavine, but I was like, it wouldn't.
Yeah, however you want to do it. Yeah, you guys basically detect a wing of Starfleet Peregrine fighters leaving warp just on the edge of the system and headed towards the USS Pride and should be on station in about, at their current speeds, should be on station in about 15 minutes. Since you guys are close, you guys were more in system, it would take hours. But in this case, it's just about 15 minutes away since y'all are pretty much on the edge of the system. But yeah, you guys see, looks like immediately coming up on sensors, it looks like Griffin Wing has returned to the nest.
Griffin 1 to Big Bird. The warp engines are slow, but the crew is fast. Feeling very speedy. How is everything over there? Did you all fall apart without me? You know what? Run some structurals on Big Bird. We should just check on her.
Oh, and Eliza, just to catch you up, Big Bird is the nickname for the ship now, given to the ship by one cadence. Oh, and you basically hear the voice of your first officer coming through loud and clear on comms, and up on the tactical display, you see the incoming Peregrine fighters, Captain.
Can I be in both scenes though?
Yeah, I mean, we switched over to this scene, so it's yeah. So you're fine.
Okay, all right. Welcome back. And I wouldn't say things have fallen apart, but A, you were missed, all of you, and B, there's a lot to catch you up on. Why don't you come to the bridge and we'll debrief.
All right.
Oh, one more thing. Keep an eye out. There is most likely a cloaked Klingon bird of prey. All right, see you soon.
Squad, did my comms just bug out? Because I swear I just heard our captain say.
You hear Marceau come through on comms, just going, there was a time where if I heard a Klingon bird of prey was cloaked nearby, I'd feel better about things. But don't know what that means anymore since we got attacked by a ghost bird of prey about a year ago or so, right? So what do you want to do, Commander? Should we make a run for it or should we go hunting?
We should take a little bit of a nice long swing, let the sensor scout pull as much raw data to send back to Big Bird as possible, and let their computers deal with it. You know how we're basically running off a tricorder's worth of computation on these ships? Let's not try to use the sensors all by ourselves, shall we? Not when we can make it their problem. Sound like a plan?
Sounds like a plan to me, you hear Gan say on the comms, immediately piping in, though. Commander, if I may. You hear Peach's voice coming through the comms. I would be more than happy to set up in a perimeter just beyond and outside to the aft of the wing in order to watch your back, as it were.
Sure. Go for it.
Disengaging. At the very bottom of this Peregrine, this slick-looking torpedo-like object dislodges and just flips around and starts to rocket away in the opposite direction and takes up formation behind, just barely keeping up with Griffin Wing.
Yeah. All right. I'm keeping basically just grabbing the sensor data. I will dump it into computers once I land.
Okay.
Yeah. Let them deal with it.
Make a science roll for me. And if somebody wants to assist on this, it's a reason science check. And you will be able to use, I think what we could do here is just say that you're going to be able to use the stats of the lead sensor Griffin Isn't that kind of?
I'm trying to activate the signature support ability.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, that's what I forgot.
Yeah, this is very much me not making any rolls off of my own ship's computers.
Yep.
But if whoever it is at Big Bird Sensors wants to roll, they will benefit from the advanced sensor suites ability, which is my goal.
So the way this works for you guys is when this ship is active in a scene, characters aboard the Pride who perform roles assisted by the ship's sensors may roll 2d20 for assistance as opposed to 1d20. If reserve power is rerouted to sensors, one of these dice is set to a 1 automatically. This ability cannot be used if Griffin or the Pride is suffering one or more breaches of sensors and communications, and so on and so forth. Only one vessel per scene may benefit from a closer look. So you get to activate this, basically turning the Pride into a big old sensor ping.
I could roll for the Pride.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
Sorry. Were you done?
I rolled.
You did. You did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I rolled already.
Sweet.
I think my luck thought it was for the Griffin wing because I usually roll pretty badly for Pride and pretty good for the Griffin wing. I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with that, Drac? How am I supposed to ambush you guys? You rolling criticals like that? What am I supposed to do? All right, so that's a 1. So that's 2 successes. Who is rolling for the sensor science on this? Is that you? Guessing not, because
It's got to be someone on the ship.
I thought. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, if you want to do
Drax on ship assist.
Yeah.
I'm not donating any dice. I'm just
Activating
enabling
your
the talent.
Got
it's
it.
signature
Okay,
support ability that it gets.
that's cool. Okay,
Because Griffin Wing rolls a cast.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
So
do
think
I
it-
roll? This is a regular assist roll then.
Yeah,
with
this is
one
a regular
die?
reason
Okay.
science check, and you've
Yeah.
already got the assist. But basically, if the difficulty on this, where this comes into play is if you don't succeed at the difficulty on this, you're not going to get the successes from Pride. Doesn't get to contribute to the successes.
Roll at least one success.
So is this the main roll?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it. So it's two dice.
Yeah.
2 dice.
Yes.
Got it. Got
If
it.
you would like, there is at least one die, one momentum in the pool.
Oh yeah, and then we got 3 more from my
Yeah.
roll before. So
There we go.
I will spend them.
So we're back. We're down
So then we would
from
be
3 to
four.
2 because we're in a new scene. So we've got
Okay.
2 if you'd like one.
Okay.
No, but
one
we've
second.
been at 4 because
We had
Drax
4.
closed it. So
So that was
Right.
So we've
3
Uh,
plus 1 minus 1, back to 3 plus 1, 4.
And so on.
all right. So now we're down to 2 because I just
Yeah,
spent
you spend
one.
this. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And then you are going to be using. This is technically a. Hold on one sec. This is technically an action from the list of actions you can take under. I think it's a science task. Starship standard minor actions. Interact. Okay, one second. Reveal. There it is. So sensor operations. So you're trying to detect. Okay, so the difficulty of this is 3.
Good thing I have that extra die.
Yeah.
And then sensor science.
Yep.
Okay. Oof. That's a kind of a low number.
Oh, by the way,
Oh.
Drax,
Oh. No.
you rolled 2.
Oh, I got one.
You rolled 1d20 or 2d20, Drac?
Rolled 1.
You roll another one.
You get 2
Oh.
from the advanced sensor suites. That's the ability.
Mhm. Yeah, because
Okay,
basically
doesn't help.
this particular sensor,
Fair enough.
Griffin, works like a radar plane. So sending it out in front, keeping track of the battlefield, that kind of thing. So
And
you
there's
get
a thing that
extra
lets you
D20.
set one as 1, right? Or was that before the roll?
That's
Anyway, this one,
only if we've rerouted the reserve power to sensors. So there's like
okay.
with the sensors, you get the 2d20, or without the power, it's 2d20. With the power, it's automatic 1
Just set
Yeah.
one. Okay, cool.
instead.
Yeah, the additional dice didn't add anything. I rolled a
Okay,
17.
fair enough. All right. So then
So-
that gives us a total of 3, yes?
3 successes is all you need.
Because you got 1, right?
I got 1. Yeah.
Yep.
Drac, you got 2?
And Drag got
Yeah.
2.
Sweet.
So you have to roll at
Alright.
least 1 success to get the assist, and you did. So you
Great.
guys are gonna get 3 successes. indeed, thanks to the help of Griffin Wing, sensors do detect evidence of a minor neutron radiation surge, which is a telltale sign of a cloaking device in use. Now, it's worth noticing. It's also worth noting that Romulan current period Romulan cloaking devices are incredibly advanced and don't leave behind neutron radiation surges the way older ones do. Neutron radiation surge of this scale is definitely indicative of an older styled cloaking device, but there is a ship that is cloaked within long range right now. It's worth noting that cloaking devices mask where they are. Detecting a cloaked ship with the revealed ability only reveals that there is a cloaked ship within long range. So yeah, there's somebody out here with you guys.
And we get the zone that it is in relative to the ship.
It's long. It's within long range.
Okay, to the crew, and also Eric, if this would be allowed, could we information spend to see if it has any similarities or any remnants of the antichronoton variants? The chronoton variants? Can we figure out if this is our friend or if this is some?
We could compare to prior neutron signatures, since that's specifically the signature that we've heard of before.
Yeah. If like we did an information spend, could we tell if it's?
I think it's worth.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I need to revise that. It would be within medium range. It's in the
Okay.
medium range zone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'd like to do a momentum spend for information.
Find out if there's any evidence of antichronoton variants.
Mm-hmm.
There are no VATs currently detected among the scans, so whoever this is does not have any of the antichronoton variants.
Okay.
Awesome.
VAX, VAC. Don't sue me. All out.
No vacuums.
Not VAT, just VAC. Variant antichronotons. But yeah, you can hear the Griffin Wing starting to vocalize a reaction as the information gets fed back into the fighter wing. But because of y'all's experience in the Dominion War, I'm going to automatically give you some information because it's baked into your character background. A ship that is emitting neutron radiation the way this vessel is, it's most likely a Burrell class bird of prey. And that's notable just because Burrell class bird of preys were retired from service because they gave away too much neutron radiation when they were cloaked. And as sensors became more and more advanced, they became scout ships. Small attack scout ships. So yeah, whoever it is that's out there, tactically speaking, Cadence, it would be silly to start a fight with Griffin Wing. It would be silly to start a fight with the Pride.
Based on my familiarity with the ship, like, what was tactical doctrine for them? They weren't really like on their own kind of scouts. They tended to run in groups, from what I recalled, or at least like plausible there might be someone nearby. Like, couple systems over. Kind of the way that I probably had to get a ride to within a star system to do the last little warp hop, because I have like warp 2 on this ship, and it would take 46 business years to get back to the Pride on warp 2.
I already actually have the ship classification and its name that actually taxied you to outside the system.
See, great minds think nothing like us.
Yep. What would you? Yeah, you're basically trying to put together your tactical information of what you know about Klingons, Klingon tactics, and their ships to.
Right. Because I worked with them with specifically fellow small ships for a zillion years.
Okay, so I tell you what.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and you can actually use the Federation database to assist you on this, if you want that assist from your ship. But or you can have the ship do it. But
I mean, I've got the test pilot trait. Like, I have my own sort of traits to that effect.
Yeah, tell me what traits you have, because maybe that could.
Human hot. I have hot shot and test pilot.
No, that wouldn't really come into play here. But you know what? Your sibling, if I remember correctly, can identify.
Not small craft, respectfully.
No, I'm large
We have
craft.
2 different things, but I also have a zillion focuses.
Wait, I'm sorry. What was the question? I thought you were asking about the bird of prey.
Yeah, bird of prey tactical doctrine.
Oh, bird of prey is
like
not a small
whether they would have been in a similar situation to what I was in just now with pickup drop off. Can I expect this is the only bird that's around? Because as you say,
Oh,
it
I
wouldn't
see.
pick
Okay.
a fight with us.
You're trying to discern tactically what your situation is, if they're about to launch an attack, or if
Right,
this
because
is,
on its own it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
So did they probably come here alone? Would I
That's an
expect them to
insight.
be within range of someone else? Sure, I'll take yeah.
That's an
Insight
insight
con.
command check. Con? No, that would be an insight
Because
command
it's based
check.
on the abilities of the ship.
Based on the
Like,
abilities.
what is this vessel capable of, like, tactically?
Tactically, I could give you that. It could just decloak and open fire at any given moment. I mean, if the bird of prey wanted to sneak up behind you guys, decloak and open fire, it would. However, would they do that? That's where I think it's a command, an insight command check. Because what would be the tactical benefits of attacking a swarm of really pissed off peregrine fighters when
I think
you
they
are?
want to know if that, like, are they more likely to be alone or with friends?
Yeah, and then that
Right,
which
is that
case
kinda
that
what
would be an insight command check, because
Okay.
that's not asking about the capabilities of the ship. That's asking about the tactics of a Klingon attack, or if they're traveling in packs. That's more of a tactical or strategic thing. Whereas like the capability of the ship would be like, how fast can it move? How quickly can it maneuver behind us? What kind of firepower does it have?
What's the difference?
You know what I'm saying? But if you want to try to anticipate what they're up to, unless I'm misunderstanding you.
What is the difficulty of the roll?
The difficulty is 2.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I got a 7 and a natural 1.
There you go. Okay.
So we get 1 momentum back, friends.
1 momentum. Okay. In that case, calling upon what you know of Klingon tactics and what a ship like this would be out here alone and what their purpose might be. What you know is this, Cadence. It would be foolish for a Klingon bird of prey to try to pick a fight with you guys. It's outclassed by the Excelsior class refit. The Pride would punch right through it. And even if the Pride wasn't here, it would have a swarm of peregrines attacking it. It's a scale 3 attack vessel. It's a scout class ship. So it would be outmatched. If they're cloaked, it's either because they're preparing to attack, which is very Klingon, or they are trying to completely avoid notice and make a quick escape. But added benefit to that roll, I will tell you, if they were trying to make a quick escape, you would not have detected them within medium range. They'd be out of here by now. So they're up to something. If you'd like to do another, you can spin for information. If you like.
Yes. What? I'd like to spend that extra that I got from the momentum on communications capabilities. Is this the range they would need to, for instance, communicate with a ship on the surface?
Yeah, they can communicate with the ship on the surface from where they are.
Would they need any relays I could check against, or would it be a direct point-to-point comms?
Oh, you want to try to listen in to see if you can intercept communications?
100%.
You could totally try that, yes. It would probably require you to... Yeah, essentially you'd be kind of opening up the satellite dish, as it were, to see if there's any stray communications or signs of it. In which case... But, you know, the thing is Cadence, you flew during the war, and I'm sure you had to I mean, that's the name of the game. When you're not flying against the enemy, it's trying to intercept communications. So, do you have a trait that you're a veteran of the Dominion War, right? Because there's something here.
I have the veteran talent. Yes.
Yeah, you could activate that easy, and then I would let you have it at a reduced difficulty. I would probably set it at a difficulty of 2 for you to see if you can detect communications.
Peachy Keen.
Yeah, and ship assist, would that happen here?
Well, probably, because Cadence is going to be able to. If Cadence detects the communication, Pride is probably going to have the one that's going to have to decrypt it and to find out what's going on. Unless Cadence can do that on their computer, but the Peregrines are.
I'm sending absolutely everything on to.
Okay. You're going to get an assist from Peaches on this because. Or rather, you can get an assist from Peaches.
Well, I did just ask for Peachy Keen, so
yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't pick up. I thought you were asking, is it okay?
I would also love, again, you have the actual computers. I have like an iPhone 3.
I'm gonna do the deck. Okay, I'm gonna call this a control engineering check for Peaches. And I'm gonna roll.
Wait, who is Peaches? What?
Peaches.
I was gonna say, I don't think Aliza knows.
Yeah. Oh, Aliza, yes. Not only can I tell you who Peaches is, but thanks to one of our wonderful fans who has done incredible art for us, I will post a picture of Peaches for you in the Discord.
Wait. Go ahead.
I think Peaches is essentially there is a sentient probe. I will go ahead and post an image of Peaches.
Yeah, Starfleet DARPA gave us super probes.
Yeah, that's Peaches.
I gave it a nickname.
Yep.
I think I was there for when this arrived in a box. Is that correct?
That sounds about right. Yes.
Okay.
I think that timing works out. They're a cadet on my squad right now.
Oh, that's great.
So they're in training, which is part of the reason they're flying with me. They can fly in formation now and do the Griffin barrel roll.
That's dope.
Peach's original classification was a Type 1 Gidget drone. It's a whole new, which by the way, that is actually a tribute to an actor in Star Trek. So, but yeah, just type this up real quick. Okay, so, all right, so get this. So Peaches is going to get, let's see. Okay, so Peaches has a monster score here. So control engineering is going to be 15.
Damn.
Whoa.
So this is kind of what Peaches does. So basically for this assist, I'm going to go ahead and make a quick assist roll here. So 11. Or transporters emergency repair. Okay, so Peaches is not going to get a focus, but I don't think it's going to matter. Well, let's see. Number of dice in the pool, 1, and go. Rolled a 12. That's 1 success from Peaches.
Nice. All right. And then this is another one of the thingies where the ship does the main roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want to do that, Drek?
Yeah, I can do that. Is that the ship is doing it, or do are we activating?
So this is probably it's gonna be either comms or computers, decryption. So
computers,
security or engineering.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I would say engineering probably.
Oh,
it's the 13 lower.
Comms.
There is no you didn't expand the range, right? Like it's just 20s complication.
Yeah, no, it's just a standard complication range, right?
Oh, because I rolled a 19 on one of these die. And
that's close.
Scared me.
Yeah,
but I rolled a 2 on the other one.
Oh, good.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that gets us to 3 successes on a difficulty 2 roll.
Okay, so sure enough, Cadence,
one more momentum.
As soon as you start entering commands into the LCARs and you hear Peaches confirm and start immediately transmitting data back to you, you do indeed detect a repeating signal that is being emitted somewhere out there. Somebody is trying to communicate right now. It's a pretty strong signal too. It doesn't seem like it's coming from very far away. One might say within the medium range zone, perhaps. But as the transmission is being sent to the USS Pride, you all on the bridge actually hear, as it's decrypted, begin to play over and over. And you hear, Sprak, come in. Sprak.
Definitely going to pipe that through to Cadence if it's not already being piped through to them.
Thank you. What's a Sprak?
Oh, Sprak is a Ferengi trader, is a gentle term for it, sometimes illegally trading things, who we found out has been spending time on this colony and hiding as Dr. Sprak. Not a very good disguise, but there it is.
And someone in a Klingon vessel with a strong Ferengi accent is talking to them.
Yes, apparently. We did get some information from our ensign that Sprak does have some Klingon allies. So, yes, I think you intercepted one of their communiques. Good work, Cadence.
Thank you, Captain. I might take a little bit of test patrol around the system, if it's
Yes.
all the same.
Please
Captain?
do. Please do. Would you mind? Wait, above table, how many Peregrine fighters are there?
5.
5. Okay.
It's a full wing.
And a peach.
Okay. And a peach. Is
They
the
each
peach?
have a
Peach is his
specialization.
own.
Where does Peach fly in space though, or is Peach on a ship right
Peach
now?
is in formation right
Oh,
now. Doesn't go quite as fast as we do if we really
Yeah.
open up the gas, but
Yeah.
better at sensor stuff.
Peaches
Okay.
does not have impulse power. So Peaches flies at a pretty high speed, but cannot fly at
But
impulse.
can tuck up under my ship if we gotta.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't heard back from the away team yet. And I just want to make sure they have some backup on the ground if needed. Cadence, is there anyone you can spare, or should we send another shuttle from Big Bird?
I can certainly send down any of my pilots if you need them.
Well, I don't want you to be without who you need if you do come across something in your swing around the system. I'm starting to sound Midwestern. I just realized when you swing around the system.
You're getting back into it.
Spend too much time listening to Chief Tech, Captain.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Out in the boat, and the skeeters were real bad. You had no idea. Oh, jeez.
On my water world of Arcadia.
Yeah.
This crew, we are going to have to do more lower decks at some point.
Yeah.
Yes, if whatever you think is best, Cadence.
Marceau, peel off and head down to the surface. You know the location we might be focused on?
Yes, I'll send you their location now.
Copy
Thank
that.
you, Captain. Eric, I'm going to gently start to reposition my wing such that if someone in that medium range wanted to
A fight.
get the buck out of Fodge,
Mhm.
they'd have to go through me to do it.
Okay.
No rabbiting on our watch is the goal.
Gotcha.
Just box them in very gently,
Mhm.
very lovingly, doing our patrol. Just we're very inconveniently positioned. So weird how that is. And we'll just do barrel rolls like we're drilling post maintenance.
Fly casual.
Exactly. I mean,
All right.
how else do I fly?
Marceau accelerates ahead and starts beelining straight for the world. And after a few moments, you catch a brilliant fireball that erupts around the hull as she begins to break atmo and head down to the surface. Anybody on the surface of the planet can actually probably hear a distant sonic pop as the sky above as it's turning darker, because remember the sun was setting when you guys were down there, you can see this beautiful red comet start to appear in the sky above as Marceau is entering atmosphere. You take formation, Pride just behind you. It's a show of force, to be sure. If anyone knows anything about Starship and Starship combat, if they were in a Brill class bird of prey, they would be pretty silly to pull some bullshit right now. And sure enough, Cadence says you were kind of like squaring up in case anybody wants to pop off and do something stupid. You notice that no one's decloaking, and the transmissions that were being sent out get quiet when you see Marceau enter atmosphere.
Wild how that happens.
Someone, it's like, for all intents and purposes, Cadence, to you, as you're sitting in your pilot seat and looking down at the sensors, you imagine whoever this Ferengi sounding voice in this Klingon bird of prey is. This is probably the equivalent of them creeping through a house and then hearing somebody stir in the next room and freezing in place, because they go quiet. Meanwhile, back down on the planet, at this point to Aeon, you are about to make it to the bottom when you hear the sounds of ching, 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 ching above you. And you see the Andorian, that little mousy Andorian scientist, just making their way down that ice cliff like they were walking it all the way down. You're going to beat them, but they are moving incredibly quick. While they might have the experience of being an Andorian, they are not a Vulcan tactical officer that has been training for this kind of special operation stuff most of their lives. Still quite impressive.
Yeah.
While the two of you are about to touch the bottom here, Sprak approaches you, Doctor, and just says, so I'm just curious, Dr. Conway, you would not happen to have any like repair equipment on you by chance, would you, that you might be willing to lend someone?
Well, we could certainly take a look at your shuttle and see if we can help do any repairs with what we have. We don't really have much on us right now.
No. The shuttle's totaled. That's a loss. No, I'm talking about the anti-grav generator that I had in place that kept this cave standing.
Would you like to show us? Maybe once my tactical officer gets down here and my science officer. They're the people you should talk to about that. I fix bodies. They fix everything else.
Sprak's eyes widen as he stares at you for a long moment. There is a noticeable just beat of silence where he goes, sure.
Baya is topside too. Baya is the engineer.
Is Baya making her way down as well?
If she's called. Otherwise, she was waiting for further instruction because she didn't know what to do.
Raleigh would be like, come on. Okay. Not splitting up the away team.
Can I insight check him?
You may.
Presence command. I feel like
if he plays cards, he's not too good at it. Yes,
yeah.
be an insight
perfectly
command
reliable and sincere.
Totally.
This is not going to be an opposed check because he was totally caught off guard. So this will be the difficulty 1.
Okay. Insight or presence?
Insight command.
Yeah, insight command. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
2 success.
2 successes. Okay, so you all right. He became substantially more alarmed when he discovered there were more of you.
Okay.
And then when you said tactical officer.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Just wanted to confirm / check.
Yeah. You noticed an expression change, an attitude change suddenly. A stiffening, as it were, as he just like the fuzz. He kind of a little bit.
Yeah. Have I just casually glancing, not necessarily want to do another check or anything.
Okay.
Is anything visible? I know also we just had that moment where I crashed in, so there's snow everywhere. Is there anything visible besides the tents, crates of things like contraband or anything?
Funny you should ask. as Sprak's reaction kind of triggers this instinct into you, being like, what
Yeah.
the fuck is going on here? You know, like lean over. It's not difficult to see over the 5'2" Ferengi as you kind of glance over. You notice that the campsite that has been destroyed does look like it has a couple of items that probably don't look like he brought them with him. It looks like there is a couple of canisters that look quite old. There look like there are items here that are kind of piled up near what was once a campsite. There's also a curious satchel that is quite large, and it is completely covered. Whatever it is, it looks like it is covered in some kind of thermal cloth that is crisscrossed, like a quilted pattern across it. It looks like it's a little more advanced than the other items that are on him. But it is, by large, I mean, it's roughly about 2 meters in diameter. It's big. And it's tied up in this thing, whatever it is. But next to it are all of these strange technological, ancient-looking things that you can only imagine. There's also signs underneath the snow of what looks like a blinking light to a small, perhaps something that looks like it might be the shape of a pyramid. And looks like it's been significantly damaged. It doesn't take a science check to notice that from the readings you're getting on your tricorder, the anti-gravitational fluctuations are emanating from that thing.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like it's losing power because it's plugged into what seems to be a dying generator that's about 10 feet away, currently smashed underneath our large, chunky block of ice that looks like it was granted freedom from the rock side as you fell.
Okay.
So, but to make matters even more interesting, just as everyone reaches the bottom, to Aeon and Evrali and Baya, you all see the doctor up ahead, having an exchange. As soon as you all get down there, kind of brushing yourselves off, Evrali makes the comment going like, hey, you had a head start. Doesn't count.
You did incredibly well.
I know.
Well, you were carrying me on your back, so I do think that you probably would have otherwise.
More like I had you strapped to my back, but thank you. Yeah.
Just saying.
I guess it counts.
I think it counts. I think you made one.
Everyone's conversation is interrupted from the noise that echoes around the cave. The bass, it's so low that you feel it before you actually hear it. The frequency of the sound is so deep. Your bones feel like they rattle for a moment, like they just kind of, you can feel like your skeletal system kind of hum, like it was just rung like a tuning fork. And then each of you hear this. Sprak's eyes widen.
Is that normal?
I have no clue. I want to pull up my. That sounded like a creature, like an animal.
Yeah, it did. Evrali happily flips out the tricorder and goes, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Okay.
Sprak, is that normal? Excuse me, Dr. Sprak, is that normal?
I try to avoid caves that sound like hungry stomachs. It's sort of an archaeologist's bottom line, really. That and, of course, jumping into fire.
Good that you have boundaries. I will also pull out my tricorder.
Open the tricorder. Go ahead and make a reason science check. And because you're using your tricorder, it is at a reduced difficulty, so it is going to be at a 1.
Reason science.
Anybody else would like to make a roll?
1 success.
1 success? Okay. The gravitational fluctuations that are occurring here inside the cave are creating a trait of interference with your tricorder for detecting anything out of the immediate area. But there are seismic reverberations occurring just outside the boundaries of this anti-gravitational fluctuating dome that you guys are in right now.
Oh, maybe we should get out of here. I think
think that's a great idea. Let me just grab my things and we can head on up. And I'm guessing you've got a ship, so you can probably just beam us on out of here. Oh, no, you can't.
Why can't we?
Interference?
Yes.
Oh,
I don't
out
like-
of here. Yes. I was thinking we would have to climb out. But yeah.
Not much of a climber myself. Just
what's making the gravity here kind of weird? Is that like of the product of the environment, or did you do that?
Oh, it's that my little device right there. Kind of helps keep this entire place from collapsing on us.
What if maybe I could juice it and we can all climb out of here without as much strain?
You might try, but my power generator is dead. He points directly at that thing that's buried under the block of ice, and you see it's literally just fluctuating as it's dying in front of you. This thing's taken significant structural damage.
Can I do anything about that?
What can an engineer from Starfleet do about this?
Everything.
I would like to pull a Bionel.
All right. Once again, as you move over to this, you hear again. You feel it reverberating.
Ooh, Commander Taeon, can you make sure I don't die while I do this, please? Thank you.
That is my job. I keep an eye out.
Thank you. Okay.
Do me a favor.
Now he's asking for favors.
If you would like to make a reason science check here, you might be able to get a little more information about the scene and traits that are happening. And I'll open that to everyone. Well, probably not Baya, because Baya's focused on trying to repair a thing. And Baya, you'll roll for... What did you get? Did you already roll?
No, I just said I'm busy.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
I'm going to give Baya difficulty real quick of the repair job and what can come of that. And then in a second, think about what you might want to roll for your... Well, it's a reason science check, but if you're interested in rolling, do let me know. At this point, though, Baya, I'm going to go ahead and have you make a check here. As you move over to this generator, yeah, you've seen generators like this before. This anti-grav generator looks like... if you didn't know any better, this looks like something that was probably purchased as part of an amusement park ride. You've seen it looks like a civilian crafted anti-grav unit that a lot of them use for either sporting events or at amusement gatherings to literally play, and not 0G, but like a
Light.
lighter 0G. But what you've noticed is it's been cleverly inverted so that it looks like the interior of this bubble operates at roughly 0.3 to 0.5% of Earth gravity in certain areas. So you might be able to do a nice series of hops around here.
Yeah.
However, on the upper echelons of the bubble, in a very clever manner, the gravity is fluctuated in such a way that it increases. And you see, roll me that engineering check. It's going to be, if you would like to find out what it's doing, it's an insight engineering check. If you want repairing, it's going to be control engineering.
Okay.
You can use reason engineering tier, actually, if you wanted to use that.
Yeah, I have power systems.
Oh yeah.
That help. Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you use that. Totally.
Cool.
Don't forget, y'all have aux points.
We do.
Redeemable for real
point.
oxen.
Ooh. Oh my god, that was so close to 2 crits. I rolled a 5 and a 2, and you're letting me use focus, so that's 3 successes.
That's interesting. How about I just came up with something? Bookmark that 1 sec. Since you guys are playing supporting characters, it makes no sense for you to spend an aux point to activate a supporting character. So instead, here's what we'll do. If you spend an aux point, I will have that automatically give you a focus for whatever role you're making for that role specifically. So you'll get the effects of a focus.
Cool.
In that case,
What was
how
my
many
difficulty? I forgot 3.
okay, a difficulty 3 was the difficulty, so you hit it. This thing is creating a bubble that is keeping the ceiling of the cave from falling. It looks like it's actually reversed this gravitational push, and it's causing this cave to sort of exist in this artificial gravitational environment that's making it so the cave is naturally settling above, just beyond the boundary. It's a very risky, very patch job of an thing to do. It's a dangerous thing to keep a cave structural integrity using a modified gravitational fluctuator like this. This is not a sustainable thing. And without the power, it's very likely that a couple of tons of ice are going to fall on you guys at some point if this cave shakes.
Okay.
While you are
this is like not you shouldn't be doing this. This is like, I'm surprised that you didn't crush your ship earlier, if I'm being honest.
It was supposed to be sort of just get in, get out kind of situation. Just kind of look around.
You don't have like you're like supposed to be a doctor of archaeology. Do you have like proper equipment?
Archaeology
like
equipment.
Yeah, but like this is like a toy. This is like an entertainment.
I bought that on discount, but it is a reliable piece of tech that I have been able to use a few times at least.
She looks, when he says reliable, she looks at the parts of the ceiling that have already fallen in.
Yeah, you look over. You're pretty sure that y'all walking on the surface is not what caused the fall in.
Okay, well, I'm going to do what I can here.
While you are doing what you can, I'm going to have everyone who wants to make that reason science check go ahead and make it. If you have, you know what?
Which of us has, you know what?
Possible. It's very possible that your veterinary focus.
I was gonna say.
Comes into play.
Yep. So I would allow you to use your reason science check here for.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. It's a bit of a stretch, but I'm gonna. I think it's just too good to pass up.
It's gonna be like, it is not an animal.
Well, I mean, yeah, I would say like if it's a difference between like Aragorn tracking an animal and Aragorn knowing what an animal's injury is. It's the two totally different skill sets. But I think there's enough crossover here because of your familiarity with veterinary medicine to make some jumps in logic. So we're going to say yes. So
Love that.
Whoever wants to make this roll, the difficulty is going to be kind of high, though. It is 3. So,
oof.
Yeah.
I doubt any of my focus won't play.
I have us at 3 momentum. Is that what everyone else has? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mind if I spend 1?
Do it, yeah.
You should do that.
Do it.
I'm guessing athletics, hand-to-hand combat, hand phases, shipboard tactical systems, cybernetics, emergency medicine do not come into play here.
No, but I'm debating on letting, because it's veterinary, I'm debating on letting use medicine for this role as opposed to science, but I'm on the fence because I'm not. Let me just look this up real quick. This is reason. Okay. Illness, examining research. Yeah, no, this is science. Go ahead. What'd you get?
I got it. Okay, good.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead because I failed.
Conway, go ahead.
I had a beautiful roll.
Okay.
7, 2, 5.
Okay.
So that is
successes.
And then 4, right? Because my science is 3. So
okay.
4 successes.
All right. So you bank 1 momentum. This is not a naturally occurring cave. You are in what would probably be, your guess is this is the tunnel created by a creature that probably moved through this ice flow rather recently.
Literally thinking it. I was like, is this a worm tunnel? What's happening?
Yes.
Judging from the marks on the wall, and it just kind of occurs to you as you're looking around, you hear Baya talking to Sprak. You're kind of taking gauge of like the items that Sprak has piled up over in the corner in the strange sack, and looking at the walls again, and then looking at the walls again, and then squinting and leaning in and staring at the walls and noticing that there are well-placed, regular, deep grooves that run deep into the ice again and again, almost like claws branching out and pulling themselves. Oh, okay. This is a very, very, very large animal. judging from the size of this place, the fact that it probably has to move through sheer ice at this depth, and the noise that it's making, it's probably large.
Bigger than a breadbasket?
Well, friends, I'm just suddenly realizing that we are guests here. Sprak, have you ever noticed any life forms that live? Okay, you know what? Doesn't matter. Let's how is that? How's it going with that device?
Working on it. Much faster now that you've saed that. Hold on.
Yes, we should definitely get ourselves out of here as soon as possible.
Agreed.
I'm gonna actually motion a little bit to the others who are not working on a device. Sorry, for us to kind of get near the exit, the opening from that I fell through.
That is 114 feet over your head. Is that what you're talking about?
The wall
Yeah.
they crawled down.
Oh, the wall that you all climbed down. That is still very much available to you. Yes.
Is that not the same? Did they not climb down where I fell
They
down?
did. It was
Okay.
yeah, they climbed down in a low gravity environment, so they were able to just kind of boogie down there.
Yeah.
As you guys move over to the wall, it is a 100-foot climb back up. There are
Yes.
very few handholds and require.
Yes. Also, the shuttle, you said, the shuttle's down here with us, or
Yeah,
or
it
no?
basically
Yeah,
fell through the
It's
surface of the ice. It is a burning wreck. It's not like up in flames. It is currently emitting black smoke, and you can see the flickering light of the fire from the shuttle, basically casting shadows across the wall, the ice wall on the other side. But the shuttle is intact. It's kind of laying over on its side. Ferengi shuttles are very funny looking. They basically look like giant tubes with pincers in the front of them and a cockpit. They are not very aesthetically pleasing. This one looks like it is quite old, and it's possible that it was damaged before it fell down here.
Okay.
Might require further examination.
I've placed a hand on Sprak's shoulder.
Yeah.
We're here to help you, Doctor.
Yes, and
Sprak.
thank you for that.
Yes, no, of course. We'll be taking you back to the colony, along with all of these things. Last thing we want is whatever creature here to crush these very valuable, from the looks of it, artifacts.
Yes, indeed. This is going to be great for science things. I can't wait
Yes.
to unearth, unmask all the history of science.
Yes, absolutely,
Absolutely.
Dr. Sprak. If you don't mind, just stand over here. I want to make sure I have eyes on Sprak at all times as I
Sprak
guide them.
is jumpy. As you move him back over there, he doesn't seem to be paying as much attention to you guys now and is just kind of looking around, glancing at the walls, and occasionally touching the wall. Like you just reach out and touch the wall for a moment. And
Like, there's nothing to worry about.
no,
You're gonna
the
keep
Federation's here. I'm not worried.
Yes.
It's a matter of time until we're all out of here. I can get back to the colony and return these very valuable cultural finds to the proper people for sciencing.
I'll place my hand on the wall. I think almost mimic their movement.
His eyes watch it. Oh, it's a nervous tick of mine. It's a nervous tick. But as you place your hand on the wall, you for a moment there's just ice, but then you feel a slight vibration, and it goes away. And then a slight vibration, and it goes away. Sprak continues talking like just a minor, just a nervous tick when you're, I like to touch Earth. When you're digging all the time, it's good to feel connected to what it is you're doing. It brings a level of artistry to it. You get an appreciation.
Dr. Conway, could you touch the wall? I'm feeling vibrations on the other side of it. I don't know if it's an animal or a machine. And our engineer is busy, so it's cross that animal at the very least.
Immediately walk over and put my hand on the wall.
You feel the same thing. Vibration, and it stops. Vibration, and it stops. If you would like to spend or roll, you may.
Roll for vibes.
Figure it.
What animals could be this large and burrowing? Something like
Uh, I'm wondering even if it's like a heartbeat.
The difficulty of
Honestly,
this
scarier.
difficulty of this is 2.
Yes.
I'm going to reduce the difficulty down to 2 because you've already made a good roll here.
Yeah, I'll go for a roll.
Right.
2 difficulty, and this would be reason medicine, perhaps.
No, I think this is a reason science. This is more
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, so does the tricorder roll in?
Oh.
The tricorder will detect the seismic pulses, but it's not going to detect what the cause is because of the interference. However, doesn't mean you can't start burning momentum to start changing traits or reducing interference or however you want to technobabble your way out of this. Right now, there is a tricorder interference trait on the scene that you can get around by burning momentum.
Seems like we should do that.
We
Yeah.
can, although I think it's what's the power of the trait?
It's currently just at 1. Yeah.
Then I think given that it's a 2-for-1 cost, it might not be mathematically worth compared to having an extra die, which can give you 1 to 2 additional
And
chances
juice you
of
with
success,
momentum.
right?
Yeah.
Like I think
Yeah.
net,
Yeah.
it might
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just say get another.
but I
We'll
have
come
to
back to
another
it.
die.
run the
Yeah.
card.
Okay. I'll do another die then. Okay.
What'd you get?
Okay. Pretty good. I got a 5 and a 12. Wait, reason science. Oh yeah. Okay. Just 1 success, but I only need 1, right? Was it difficulty 1?
Oh, no,
Difficulty-
you go 12, right? Reason
Yeah,
science?
but my reason science is 8 plus 3.
Oh, okay.
Just
One
sounds
away.
good.
Barely missed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Missed by 1.
I mean, this may be premature, but I think I'm gonna go with my special ability, Faith of the Heart. When you use one of your values to spend or gain determination, you may also add 1 momentum to the group pool. I'd like to do that.
Okay.
My value is
You're
I
gonna
only have 1 value, and it's the patient is central.
Yeah, I mean you're a doctor. Makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm realizing,
Doesn't
maybe that doesn't
apply,
apply
no.
here.
Yeah. When you use one of your values, when you use one of your values or spend, when you use one of your values to spend or gain determination, you can also, so that's not going to come into play.
It
here.
would just be an after effect.
Yeah. In that case, as you feel the walls, you're not sure what that is. Doesn't sound like a heartbeat though to you.
So it's not like a steady boom.
No, doesn't sound rhythmic enough.
Boom, boom.
Something else. It does sound in tempo though. But
It does sound in tempo?
It does,
Regular.
but it doesn't sound like
a 4-chambered or multi-chambered heart beating things.
Yeah,
Okay.
and if it's a large creature, it's probably going to have a chamber or 2.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Biologically speaking, depending on what it is. I mean, if it's an insectoid, all bets are off. It could be all kinds of things.
Oh God. Okay. Actually, Selma says it. Oh God. Okay.
Oh
no. Okay.
The implications.
Yes, just thinking about what it could be is enough to let's get out of here.
Yes.
Any progress on that?
We're going to take a quick 5-minute break, but
What?
as we do, any progress on that? That's when you all almost jump as you hear the distant roar of a peregrine fighter doing a flyover pass of this great crevasse that y'all are stuck in. Just you see it overhead, just beyond the snow. This bright blue impulse engine of a peregrine just arcing across the sky. It's standing out too because it is getting dark up there. At about that point too, each of you realizes as you glance down at your tricorders, the temperature is beginning to drop precipitously right now. Keeping in mind that the temperatures when you first got down here were at negative 30 degrees Celsius, you've been warned that they will drop much, much further when that sun goes down. So that's going to give us you guys will be fine because you're in EV suits.
Yeah,
Sprak, on the other hand,
yeah,
maybe those stylish boots were not going to do it. Doesn't look like the Ferengi was planning on being out after dark, but his situation is becoming slowly more dire. So is everyone's. We're going to go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break. So just use this moment to go refresh, stretch, come back, and we will finish out tonight's episode and see what happens next. See you soon. Welcome back. We're going to jump right back where we left off with the sound of the peregrine flying up overhead. Back up above planet. Cadence, you hear transmission coming in through from Marceau going, I've got eyes on the site. And it's an interesting sight. Relaying it now. And she transmits basically what she is seeing up on on your display screens on your LCAR systems. You see popping up as she's doing basically a flyby. It looks like there is this great crack in this crust of the planet. This huge break in what would appear to be maybe a glacier. It looks like it's cracked wide open and split. It's really uneven, but a collapse down into what looks like just total darkness. The fog is starting to gather up, but you can tell now where she is located, Cadence, that the sun is definitely setting. It's hard to get a visual, but the sensors are able to give a quick overview of the landscape as a quick scan. You can see there's a large flare of thermal energy inside that crevasse that goes down roughly, according to sensors, about 100 or so feet before it detects a gravitational anomaly down there.
Captain, permission to peel off and give Marceau a hand? Getting some. If you're getting any of these readings I'm getting, I have a bad feeling about that crevasse.
Yes, please. Please go check on our away team.
All right. Peregrines, while I'm gone, why don't you prepare some weapons tests? Just some photon sweeps around the area.
Moranth, you hear Lieutenant Moranth go, oh, I think we can arrange that.
Excellent. And I'd like that to have been over the air.
Okay.
In case someone just wanted to drop some eaves.
Yeah.
And I will
Sounds
peel
good.
off.
Okay. You peel off. As you do, Devar takes control of the wing, basically says, all right, everybody, form up on me. Don't get too fancy. The last thing we need to do is see a peregrine fighter exploding against the hull of a cloaked vessel. So don't do anything too wild. Keep it tight. And they start to break off. Now, you head straight for the planet and experience much of what Marceau did. This planet gets larger and larger in your view screen until it finally becomes just a flat plane in front of you. And eventually you start to see the bluish red flames start to lick up over the top of the cockpit window. And as you start to break atmo, you streak through this beautiful crystalline blue sky that is currently starting to fade into purples, reds, deep golds, and deep, deep blues from this sunset. And the reflection off of the ice is something spectacular. You get quite a view up here, Cadence. This ice planet looks like it has a lot of unnatural and gorgeous formations that are mountains probably made purely out of blocks of ice. Glaciers that have essentially slammed into one another and over time have just erupted into these fantastic formations. But as you're approaching the areas where they are located, landscape changes dramatically and becomes more of a flat plain filled with all of these huge boulders, actual rocks that are just dotting the landscape. It looks like many of them have been exposed by wind action. And it looks, judging from just the way it is set up and just kind of riddled all about the place, it's something that probably happens with regularity. Buried, unburied, buried, unburied. Your sensors are giving you at least an indication that might be true, Cadence, because the airspeed out here as the sun has begun to set, the barometer, the pressure changes that are happening out here, this place is about to get very inhospitable to people who are not protected. But you find up ahead Marceau doing another flyby of the crevasse. You see Marceau give a sensor ping acknowledging you as you're sweeping around, and she falls into formation just alongside you as the two of you sweep overhead. Now that you're seeing it with your own eyes, Cadence, yeah, the crevasse looks quite expansive. Your guess is, judging from the depth and the strange readings you've got, that thermal energy that you're detecting is probably from some kind of crash site, because there's just too much of it, and it looks like it's burning continuously.
Okay. How far is that from my crew?
That is a great question. As you too are experiencing that gravitational anomaly interfering with your sensors and not letting you know the exact location of the away team.
But the away team should be visible, or at least roughly near the crash site, right?
Theoretically, they should be. There is a fog layer of cold air that has just blanketed the interior of this crevasse, like it's settled, almost like an ice pack fell in, and it's kind of settled into this fog just underneath. So you're not sure how high up that goes, but it's obscuring vision from down below. You gonna Death Star trench run this or something?
I'm sorry. Did you pick something and call it a crevasse because you didn't want me to? Why did you think I peeled off? Of course
Yeah.
I'm going to do a trench
Yep.
run. Are you absolutely Kentucky Fried kidding me?
Okay. As you break away, Marcel goes, "Oh, I can't wait to see this."
You won't see it. That's the fun part.
So you bank off and do a dive towards this thing. It is large enough that the Peregrine can fly into it. But oh my goodness, this is going to take some pretty careful flying. It's not something you want to speed into, but because you don't know exactly you know that the depth is roughly 100 feet, which is not going to give you a lot of room to mess around. But yeah, go ahead and make me a check. This is a piloting check. The difficulty of what you're trying to pull off. Do have sensors, but it is kind of wreaking havoc. Visuals are going to be afflicted by the fact that there is fog, which is going to increase the difficulty. So I'm going to set the difficulty of this of 4. You're trying to pull in a maneuver here. A maneuver.
We got a good amount of momentum, right?
Cadence has pulled off a 4.
Absolutely.
It's not an easy roll, but Cadence is done.
Hotshot's going to take that down by 1.
Okay, so down to 3.
Is there a directive thing? Because Hata did say, please go check on my away team.
That's true. I mean, if I want to spend determination, I am the best goddamn pilot in Starfleet.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see. I think. Let's see. Three successes. On a. I might just take the point of momentum and try to roll on it.
Wait, also, but wouldn't me giving you a directive mean you wouldn't have to burn your value for that?
I mean, yeah. Technically, but I mean, it's not. It doesn't necessarily. It's not by value. It's just by how many determination you have, because you can call upon the same value multiple times, and even conflict a value multiple times if you've got the determination spend to do it.
That's what I'm saying. Me giving a directive.
I don't think it changes the currency situation.
Right.
It
It
thought
gives
it
you
does. It gives you
eligibility to spend
determination.
the currency.
If you there's
There's an ability. Yeah.
There's a talent that lets you do something like that, but where I believe the commander can burn a determination and give that to somebody, but it's a specific ability. Yeah.
There's also in combat, we're not in combat, I know, but there's also like an action where you can direct, and that's what I was more thinking. But it
that
doesn't...
I think gives me an additional action.
That's right.
Yeah. So one of the things, and thanks for bringing that up, because one of the things that we've kind of corrected is the actions. Those are definitely functioning as a guidepost, but mostly the actions that are listed in that is when they're not a guidepost, those are mostly just for combat.
Right.
Like the
I realized after we started talking it out.
Yeah.
By the way, Drac, for the sensor scout engines con is 8 if you'd like to roll for disappointment.
Do it now.
I rolled a 2.
There we go.
Nice.
It is not under the number because it's only one, but that gets us to a total of 4 successes, paying back the momentum that I spent to get the extra die, and continuing to be, my ship also had the agile trait, so never mind, that's 2 momentum.
Nice. Okay. So 2 momentum. So you gain 2 momentum. So you basically fly this peregrine straight into this large crevasse that is capable of, just capable of accommodating a ship of that scale. Definitely the maneuver of a hotshot pilot and possibly considered reckless for those who are not as skilled. But
only if there are witnesses.
Only if there were witnesses. Marceau didn't see anything. You all down below in the cave, as you are trying your best, Dr. Conway, to connect the dots as to what this vibration is. Suddenly the vibration becomes much more constant and stronger. It causes Sprak to go, what is that? And then all of a sudden, you all hear this. The fog above your head peels away and rolls, just kind of like swirling to the side. And all of a sudden, there's this roar as repulsors from the bottom of a peregrine fighter appear directly over everybody's head. You just see this scaled peregrine fighter hovering about 60 feet above each of you as it comes to a stop. And everyone's kind of like raising their hand above their eyes as snow is being kicked up everywhere. Cadence comes to a stop. The commander of the USS Pride has arrived.
Hello and welcome to Griffin Tours.
Good to see you.
You can hear
Cadence
of Raleigh forgetting that they don't have to shout because they're in an EV suit. Just goes, wow, that was cool.
Never get tired of that part.
Your
Sprak
timing is impeccable.
Sprak is covering his ears.
You can't fit all of us in there, can you?
One. You've got room for one.
I'll take Sprak. No, sorry, I don't know yet. I'll take this. Who's the spare you got here?
Oh, Dr. Sprak. Yes, that's a good point. We should get used to safety. Dr. Sprak is someone from the colony that we found out here who was having a bit of trouble, perhaps.
Really? Remarkable. Yeah, looking a little underdressed on my visuals there, so why don't you post up by me? Meanwhile, I'll ping Marceau in the evac specialist, and we can see about getting you out.
Thank you so much, Commander.
My pleasure, Doctor.
Sprak can't hear any of this, by the way. Sprak only hears the roar of the peregrine above him and sees you all having conversations and is just covering his ears. He shouts out to each of you, but it's lost in the din of the peregrine that's just overhead.
Lieutenant Commander? Sorry. Teon, can you?
Yes.
I'm going to just motion to you to grab, because you're right next to Sprak, right?
Yeah. I like tap Sprak on the shoulder and then point up at the peregrine. Essentially gesturing, you're going to be going up there.
Sprak doesn't seem to fully comprehend. It just kind of stares at you.
And port.
Okay. So you begin to activate the transporter. Sprak's eyes widen, goes, no, and just beams out. Ferengi appears inside the peregrine. He goes, no, as he materializes inside the rescue transporter pad. He goes, my things are still down there. Mind if we bring those with us?
Doctor, my passenger's requesting is stuff.
I don't think this stuff is fitting in there with you, Commander.
I don't think this stuff is his, Doctor. I think it belongs to the colony, correct? Some of these artifacts seem rather priceless.
I'd agree on that.
Okay, he can hear all of that coming through comms.
Yep.
And he goes,
Fine by me.
wait a minute. No, that's not true. I work for the colony. I'm a scientist.
Did
This
they
is-
know you're leaving with these things?
Leaving? I was trapped down here. What is this? This is an ambush. That's what this is. I thought this was a rescue mission. You're going to leave priceless
I'm going to
artifacts
be
down
honest
here.
with you. We're all aware that you're not an archaeologist. We're playing along for a while, but now that you're in our custody, I think it's fair to say that we can just admit that, right, everyone?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Mhm.
No, you literally are
100%.
using a carnival toy and calling it scientific equipment.
Also, not a good alias to just add doctor to your name.
That too, dude.
You don't want me to beam you back out there with no EVA suit anyway.
See you later.
He doesn't look like he's necessarily opposed to that as he considers it for a moment. Says, look, I tell you what. I'm willing to help you if you are willing to help me.
Really?
Yes, not in a bribe sense. I know better than to try to bribe Starfleet officers. I know that just leads to trouble. It's nothing like that. But the truth is I'm happy to leave the cultural items that I was going to return to the colony behind. But there's an item down there that is dear and personal to me. It's quite personal, and I'd like to at least bring that with me, especially if I'm going to jail.
What is the
Probably
item?
luck.
It's my sack of things, my personal effects.
Yeah, we'll
Can
meet
you-
you up there with that. How about?
Yeah. Can you just describe it very briefly?
It's just the bag down there. Just beam up the bag, please. Just beam up the bag.
We'll meet you
It's
with
got
it.
my
How about that?
underwear in
Well, yes, we'll bring it with us.
it. Bring it with you. It's mine. Just have it beamed up. You can have it beamed up.
Oh, God, we are spending a lot of time discussing this.
I'll ping the location to Marceau to pick you all up. That should pierce through all this sensor interference. Above
Thank
table, this is the one that can ignore the effects
Oh,
of
great.
the trait for beam out.
Oh,
So,
great.
Now that I have eyes on group, my hope is Marceau,
Mhm.
and we can have
Mhm. Yeah,
a transporter relay race.
that's what I was thinking too. Just transport. Boop, beep, boop, boop.
Okay.
That's the name of
Okay.
the ability on the evac specialist.
Now we're going to begin the transporter process.
Have I-
For the rest of the folks, I would love if we can also transport the cultural artifacts.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like. I don't know how long this is going to take. I've been spending time trying to stabilize this grab field. Is
That
it going to
was the
last
next-
long enough?
I was about to have you roll because there is more. This is an evolving scene as y'all are having
Yes.
these discussions. Baya has been working on this thing, and it's
Mhm.
about to have an effect.
Mhm.
So why don't we go ahead and have you make your engineering check here, Baya, just so that as I continue to roll the narrative forward, I know exactly how Baya has been managing.
And what I'm going to have
Okay.
to fly out of, or if I'm just like really about to have fun.
Really shrewd, yeah.
Jury rigging, power systems, engines.
I mean, all of that really.
Sweet.
Jury rigging, power systems, both come into play. So yeah, your focuses are going to definitely come into play here.
Perfect. Control engineering.
Yep,
Cool.
that is correct.
Right.
Difficulty,
And I would like.
difficulty is 3.
Yeah, I would like to buy a die.
Okay.
That would be great. I rolled 2, 2, 3.
Wow. Okie dokie.
That is 6 successes.
Okay. So take
Okay.
that momentum.
Holy
That matches
moly.
us.
Indeed,
Wow.
using that classic Starfleet ingenuity, you have been able to maintain the dying power system of this this old power cell. Baya, this power cell has a couple of redundancies built into it. They don't look like they've ever been used. Your guess is whoever's been running this thing, probably Sprak, didn't know how to fully use this thing to its full potential.
People
The
rarely
cells are
do.
almost completely drained, however.
Oh,
That
jeez.
doesn't matter because there's 4 of them. So you're able to juice as much as you can, but you are running out of power. But you have been able to succeed at keeping this gravitational field where it needs to be. It is
Nice.
going to eventually fail, but y'all are in no risk of it failing while you were working on it. That being said, though, your instinct is that despite this gravitational effect that's being perpetrated by this pyramid-like object that's in front of you, you're getting the impression that a lot of the vibrations that you're feeling in the wall might actually be intensified by this device. Like it might be kind of operating as a ping itself, like it's causing some of the reverberations.
This is different from the
Mhm.
grav device? Okay. I
Yeah,
just
they're
wanna make
like,
sure I'm looking
there's something about the device itself that's it's not just pulsing anti-grav energy and causing that. It's something else is going on here with this device. As you've repaired it, you notice that when you start pulling power from those reserve power cells that were barely used, it looks like they weren't. It looks like they might have been inadvertently being drained from a secondary emitter of some kind.
Can
That
I run a diagnostic, like, with the
Mhm.
tricorder or something on what this is doing?
The tricorder's not being very cooperative, but you've
Right,
got
right, right,
plenty
right,
of
right.
bonus momentum to burn to
was
ask some
gonna say.
additional questions. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, do I get the sense that this thing is causing the disturbance in the like, the ability to
No,
use
it's
our
not
tricorders?
causing it, but it is contributing somehow.
So since I made a roll that was related to this thing, can I spend 2 of those momentum to remove the trait?
Yes, if you would like to shut down the pulses, you can.
That's what that I don't wanna take anything load bearing.
It wouldn't shut down the gravitational thing, but
Okay.
the sonic pulses or whatever vibrations are coming out of this thing would be turned
Yeah,
off.
yeah, and to remove the tricorder interference trait.
Okay.
Yeah.
You wanna remove the tricorder interference trait as well?
Well, that's what I was asking, if I
Oh,
spend the
yeah,
2.
then that's okay, so yeah, the tricorder interference trait, that is actually being caused by the gravitational field, so to remove that would be to shut it off.
Okay. I
Yeah.
couldn't bypass it by spending if I have the
You
reason I was
could
asking is
you
because
could
I made a s I just got a bunch of momentum if I could spend it
what I
because
would
it's sort
say
of
is
related.
if you're gonna create a trait like that, then what I would say is that's basically just, that you could rationalize that in the narrative of like, "Ah, I figured out how to
Yes.
recalibrate our tricorder so they're not gonna
Algorithmic
be stuck with the
compensation.
interference." Yeah.
That's what I would like to do. Yeah,
Okay, cool. Yeah,
since I was
that's easy
working
enough
with
to do.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, knock us down to 4 momentum.
Okay. So in which case, Baya suddenly lets everybody know.
Oh, I think I figured this out. Hold on. I'm in the guts enough. I think when you spend enough time in the guts of something, you can kinda figure out at least some things, if not all of it. Okay, everybody.
And just to keep everything in flow with the narrative, this is
Thank you,
what Baya is doing
tricorders.
is y'all are finishing your conversation with Sprak about him begging you to take the items back up.
I'm sending everybody some tricorder calibrations, and we should be able to circumvent whatever this thing is doing to them. Sending adjustments now. Give that
Okay.
a spin and let me know if that works. And then she goes back to
Everyone's
Listening.
tricorder suddenly starts reading sensors again. And
Oh.
it's able to detect outside of this bubble.
Oh, that worked like a charm.
awesome.
Immediately you start getting data, including you, Cadence, who is still hovering there. Your sensors also getting the recalibration from Baya. You are easily able to recalibrate the ship sensors to also start detecting appropriately inside this anomaly. And each of you are getting the same thing. First of all, there is a different pulse that is emitting from this. There is a sonic wave, like a pulse that's being emitted into the ice from this gravitational generator. That's the first thing. The second thing is there is a life form in that bag.
Knew it.
Interesting.
There is a biological life form in the bag that Sprak wanted to
What's
take
in
with.
the bag?
The one that he was saying was filled with his underwear is in fact filled with a something. And
Oh,
the
that's
next
done,
thing to note is there is indeed a rather large life form nearby. It is at the perimeter of the pulse, just underneath the party right now.
Is the pulse still on?
It is.
Okay. All right.
And
Just realized
evidence-
maybe what it's
Algorithmic
for.
compensation was what Caitlin did. Paying off
Got
right
it.
now.
Got it.
The
Yes.
life form is 200 meters in length
Okay, cool,
Oh
cool, cool.
God.
and looks like it
Ice
is
whale.
some kind of it's definitely coming off as some kind of mammalian type creature of some kind.
Baya goes
Yeah,
for the
ice
comms
whale.
as as soon as we get this, it goes for the comms to Cadence's ship specifically for Sprak to hear. Did you steal a baby?
I'm sorry, not mammalian. It's reptilian. It's some kind of reptilian-styled creature. You say that to
Same
Sprak on the comms.
Yeah. Did you steal a baby?
Sprak stops his pleading with Cadence to beam the bag on board and goes, "Are they talking to me?"
You're muted,
You're
Sam.
muted.
Muted, Sam.
They're talking about, and then I will put on screen the bag picture. Your underwear.
I've never called my underwear my baby. They're just they're very expensive though. I did acquire them.
Yeah, and they wiggle like that.
Wiggle? No, it's not. No, it's nothing. What? You
I
show.
point- yeah.
Sprak leans in and his eyes widen and goes, What is that? What do you put? What is this?
It's not underwear. What's in the bag?
And you see this realization come over Sprak's face and goes,
Did you steal a baby?
Oh no. Oh no. They lied to me. They told me it was a gemstone. Oh no, that's why. I might have stolen a baby. Oh no, I think I stole a baby. Oh, I'm bad. I'm a bad person. This is
Yeah.
not good.
Yes. No. It's
Oh no, it was supposed to be a gemstone. It looks like a gemstone. It's beautiful. It's translucent. It's fantastic. It's rare. It's alive. That's not good.
It's not.
Oh. That's an angry mom. That's what that is.
200 meters over. Yeah.
200 meters. Oh, maybe we should go. We can leave the bag here. I can find underwear somewhere else.
I should say so. Doctor, is that suitable handling of this now confirmed baby?
I would like to do a quick scan.
Yeah, you can scan
just to check it to see if it's okay.
It is a
before
healthy.
Okay.
It is a rather large, extraordinary creature, never before documented by Starfleet. It looks like it is some kind of reptilian creature, very much worm-shaped. You can already see the very tiny little clawed-like things running along its body that it undoubtedly uses to crawl through ice when it gets to its whatever age it is, when it hits 200 freaking meters. Looks like it's completely healthy. Indeed, it looks like the egg itself is made out of a mineral that is a mixture of some kind of hardened biological resin mixed with ice. Judging from the scan, it probably is quite beautiful to look upon. And it's very likely that upon seeing it, it would look like it is in fact see-through. The light that emits inside of it looks like it passes through it. An extraordinary defensive mechanism to protect young. The egg essentially looks like ice. It is designed to look almost invisible in case predators were to come across it, which causes your blood to chill for a second as you begin to realize what would predate upon these things. There might be an entire ecosystem down here that you guys have been upsetting by this whole matter, but the baby inside appears to be healthy and presumably well along its way.
Yes, I think we could let this little one stay down here for it to be found by its parent.
I think this thing is making it the mama not
yes,
be in here, so maybe we should
We'll
leave
get
it
all
out.
of you out and pull the pulse generator last.
exactly. Also, I think the other piece of the puzzle is that we need to figure out, do we let this thing out of the bag before we leave, but then it might be angry and upset and
I think it's an
potentially
egg.
harm
We think
us.
it's like an egg.
I
like a
thought it
chrysalis
was
style.
hatched. No, it's
Oh,
not
it's-
hatched already.
Not hatched.
No,
Oh,
no,
it's in
like
the egg.
It's in
All
the
right.
egg. Nope,
Then-
baby is not hatched. It is sitting
Then
in the egg.
rewind. Never mind that part.
If you want to
but-
make a reason science check real fast, if you would.
Sure.
You guys now have functioning tricorders.
Oh,
I know if Raleigh is eating up all the data.
Oh,
It's just like,
Don't eat data; it's bad for you.
look at this
well,
beautiful
some data's
baby.
Trust me, I
good.
know.
Raleigh
Some
is
data's
okay.
Raleigh is going full falsetto of just look at this baby. Oh, mommy deserves to eat that nasty Ferengi, don't you?
Baya is cooing over the.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so. Oh, and look at the. I know it's just numbers, but that's really cute.
It is
Little
judging
baby.
from the biological scans, it does have that sort of threatening, adorable, sort of like lower decks animal you encounter that looks cute as hell but could kill all of you.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not quite as bad as Moopsy, but it is very much in that sort of territory.
Would
yeah.
this be veterinary?
Oh,
So
yeah.
medicine.
Definitely.
All right.
Yes.
So reason
definitely,
medicine.
definitely.
Wow.
I don't know if that's a good laugh or not.
It's both because I got a 2 and a 20.
Oh,
incredible.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Oh, this is going to be good. Okay, so okay, I'm going to do something wild here just because we're getting a little close to the end of the episode and there's something fun I'm going to do. So this is going to happen in a chain of events as we set this up. But the first thing you notice when you're scanning this, Dr. Conway, is that the biological resin that forms the shell of this egg is almost as impenetrable as titanium. It is incredibly resilient. It looks like it's like a biological resin that you're guessing that when it mixes with cold temperatures becomes an entirely new mineral. So the egg itself is probably one of the great values of this thing. You doubt that it's the baby inside, whoever would want this thing is wanting. But what's also curious is there are traces of that resin on some of the cultural artifacts, which, by the way, your tricorder is now detecting a low band of theta radiation emitting from these artifacts. Which means all of y'all are going to need to be inoculated as soon as you get back. And it could explain why everyone got sick. Not necessarily why they weren't responding to treatment, but theta radiation is incredibly bad. Radiation in general, in any kind of in dosage of what you would be submitted to. You guys have been exposed to this, but you're in EV suits, and the archaeology team was not. So it's very likely y'all are fine. Sprak, on the other hand, might need medical treatment in the next 24 hours. That being said, it looks like some of that resin has actually intermixed with some of the theta radiated particles that are on the artifacts themselves, and it looks like it's neutralized them. Looks like it's actually neutralized some of the radiation, absorbing it in and hardening into its resin state, which tells you that at the very least, whatever this mysterious radiation sickness is, you might actually have the baseline for an antidote. And you wouldn't have to harm the baby at all. There is some of this residue that is already attached to some of these artifacts. A careful sampling of it, you could synthesize this easy as soon as you find out its chemical composition. So there's there is that very, very exciting aspect to it. It's also worth noting that theta radiation is usually a byproduct of waste, of technological waste. It's usually formed by antimatter. So like as an aspect of like ship engines. So whoever used to live on this planet, if this is a cultural artifact, they were warp capable, whoever they were. Because they were producing antimatter. So they can make warp engines.
This is a big discovery then.
Big deal. Big deal. And at about that moment, when you are getting that sample and getting that information and all that data, is when finally you find out that it's your turn for the transport and are beamed out along with Aeon and everyone else, one by one being beamed out as Cadence just hovers above and continues to do what Griffin Wing was designed to do, which was intense rescue missions, getting into places where transporters could not reach and getting people out. You guys are beamed from Cadence to Marceau to the Pride. basically relaying all the way back in a chain of this matter stream rather, that goes straight back onto the transporter pad and beams you all safely aboard the USS Pride and quarantines the artifacts immediately. Do you had something?
Okay, that was it. You just said it.
I was going to
Yeah,
let you say this.
artifact. Oh yeah, I'm guessing you guys are definitely taking the stuff with you.
And all of us have to go to sick bay.
Yeah.
Yes, everyone
Follow
is
me to
going
sick bay.
Scuffing my shoe on the floor.
Just
It won't be that bad. We'll make it fun.
Just
we got
as
games in there now. Sorry.
That's okay. Just as the last beam out happens, Cadence, just as that energy beam finishes, the entire crevasse rumbles, and I'm calling in that threat. And as it does, you watch another block of ice crush that antimatter. Sorry, not the antimatter, the anti-gravitational device. Yeah.
So hard.
As it crushes it. The cave above you, you see just begin to crumble down, and the cave in front of you begin to split wider and wider open. And underneath you, the snow just goes and starts to fall into a void, almost like the Sarlacc just suddenly appeared underneath your shuttle. The way in front of you just continues to split open, but the way you flew in overhead is crumbling and crashing down on top of you.
Sprak, was it? Hang on to everything.
Sprak grabs you, book it. As you race forward, the ceiling begins to cave in as the world in front of you is splitting wider and wider open, and a 200-meter reptilian ice creature begins to burst forth from underneath. That low baritone, the low bass rumble that you hear, you can feel it in your bones at altitude, Cadence. It's so intense. It's the frequency is so powerful, even though it's not like ear splitting. The entire interior of the vessel is humming like a tuning fork. Sprak, on the other hand, is screaming as he grabs his very large Ferengi ears, picking up every bit of that frequency. He drops down to his knees and then goes sliding to the back of the ship because he's not holding on to everything. And even the inertial dampeners are straining against the maneuvers you are pulling. I'm going to need you to make the Death Star trench run as it's collapsing above you. You are flying towards this cavern that is now splitting open in real time and having to time your accelerations so you don't overfly it. Go ahead and make your roll. This is going to be a difficulty 4 check.
We have 4 momentum currently, so
I'm going to spend, and I'm going to spend 4 threat to add the trait collapsing cavern. This is going to be it's going to increase the difficulty of everything by 2.
Okay. Then that counters agile and hotshot respectively. So that means I will be rolling at a difficulty 4. And now don't we feel great that I haven't already spent determination so that I might now be the best goddamn pilot in Star Wars.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm going to spend for that, and I will, so that gets me to 2, and I will take one of those momentum. If you
want to take 3, 2 extra die? We got 4.
You know?
Oh,
why
nice.
not?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
doing
so
a
damn
trench
fun.
run. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. Do
it.
something wild. Do a flip.
Plus, if we get extras,
barrel
then who
roll.
knows? Maybe by the end of all of this fancy flying, I can have some fun with the rest of my squad and just round up the whole family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once again, Drac, the number for disappointment is 8. The number for disappointment is 8.
I rolled a 6. I'm telling you, when I rolled for the Griffin, I got good luck.
Drac is my co-pilot. I want that as a bumper sticker.
Drac is for real. Okay. So that was one from you.
Making a note, that's going to be StreamPunks merch. All proceeds will go to Drac's Coffee. Drac is my co-pilot.
That is a 7 total successes.
7 successes.
So that's a 3 momentum.
You roll, accelerate.
It's just good at refilling the ice tray when they're done. They just are so every time they spend a momentum and they put it right back.
Sliding, banking. Your ship is aglow with the shields being pelted with heavy chunks of ice bouncing off the wings. Every time you come across a sharp corner that would destroy another pilot, You bank hard right, slide left, and accelerate upwards. You catch a slight glimpse of a shaft of light coming through this torrent of falling snow and ice. And without even falling into the trappings of thinking, you accelerate and just ascend at rapid pace. Sprak is in the back screaming, but you're vaguely aware of him as the ship begins to rock, rumble, and roll over and over as you bank through this crevasse. And finally, you explode out of the snow just as this entire ice floe becomes a separate tundra unto itself, just kind of breaks away. An explosion of ice and mist and steam follows behind you, which immediately crystallizes in the air, shattering like diamonds just as the sun has set, freezing the moment it enters into the altitudes. You go exploding out of the surface in a shower of diamonds. Cadence.
I love to fly.
This goddamn pilot in Starfleet.
You
Nice and
know.
quiet hum of your ship as you begin to hit Atmo. Marceau pulls in next to you, doesn't say a word, but you can hear their smile.
I'm gonna give it the wiggle.
You get one back. She saw that.
Let's form up on the squadron in the middle of nowhere, shall we? Because there's no one out there. Right, Sprak?
There's a Klingon bird of prey out there. It's called the Latinum Queen, and it's run by a bastard who needs to be taken down.
Captain, you get all that?
I sure did. Nice to meet you, Sprak.
Hello, Captain. Hello, Sprak. Sprak's eyes widen. Zoe? That's right. Ah, shit. And that's our button. That is going to wrap us out for tonight's episode. We'll have the epilogue of this episode next Monday as we wrap out.
So the episode can't be titled "Oh no, I think I stole a baby" for like spoilers reasons. But we know in our heart that low key,
we know in our
it's,
hearts.
"Oh no, I stole
a baby."
That
was so good.
Oh my
So
god.
good.
All right, y'all.
That's
Well
what
well done.
Don't steal a baby. Moral of the episode.
Yeah,
Do
chat.
Don't do
Yeah,
that.
chat.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Please don't do that.
Yeah, not good. I mean, stealing in general, really, unless
It
you're
depends on
stealing-
who.
It's true. It's true.
I'm
The
not
entire
opposed. I can't be
premise of a
opposed
certain
to that.
campaign.
I did no good crimes on the internet,
Don't
Right,
steal a
right.
baby.
I've never done it.
Yeah.
but
Exactly.
especially not a baby.
Yeah.
Don't steal a baby.
Especially not a baby. Yeah.
Well, we will see you back here next Monday for the epilogue of this episode of The Last Excelsior. We hope to see you then. Thank you for joining us tonight. As always, go visit Drax Coffee, if you will, please.
Yeah,
Help-
actually
help-
want to
help
say
strengthen-
thank you because they actually hit the goal already.
Yay!
You should still
That's
send
our
some more
Oscar.
because we love Jack. We
That's
love
That's
much
our
better than
Oscar.
stealing a baby. Well done.
That's our ox crew.
Stealing a baby.
I
It's
love
like
our
basically
ox
the
crew.
exact opposite of stealing a baby. Great job.
Yeah.
Wait,
Ox
gave
crew,
him a baby?
we will see you back here next Monday night. Thank you all so very much. And thank you for helping out our fellow stream punk here. Until then, friends, hailing frequencies are closed.